Hello, hello, hello. So I'm gonna make this video because it's been a couple of people that's been coming on my page that are new to this whole situation, have done zero research, don't know what's going on, completely moronic. And so I'm going to help you out because you're slow. I'm gonna help you out. Y'all slow ass people who say I'm just making up shit. The same people that have done zero research and you just a fucking fanned out ass human. I'm gonna show you what it's supposed to look like if she got her wound treated properly, and I'm gonna show you the video of how her wound was actually treated. And this is why I'm saying the little girl needs proper help, because she needed to go to a pediatric hospital and have the proper surgery. Okay, they took her to an old ass rehab facility. That's why it looked like that. That place was so old. That place wouldn't even be sanctioned for somebody to go to get medical treatment as far as emergency care. It wasn't clean enough. It wasn't sterile enough. The equipment wasn't new enough. Everything in that place was completely old because it was a rehab facility for dialysis. Okay? That was not a place you would go get emergency care at. If you can't visually see with your eyes and see that that wasn't a hospital, I can't fucking help you because you're slow. So I'm going to help you out step by step and show you how her wound was supposed to be closed. She wasn't even supposed to have sutures at the very top of her injury. There was supposed to be a layered incision, a layer suturing, because it had to be closed in layers because it was more than an inch deep. And everybody could see the wound was very deep and it was circular. It was a circular pattern wound. Okay? If you don't have no medical background, if you slow, if you don't do research, I can't help you. But let me show you what it's supposed to look like, what her wound was supposed to look like.
Deploy the bidirectional quill device by pulling one arm through the tissue until the midpoint of the quill device is reached. Then you take 1 to 2 loose bites in opposite directions with each arm of the quill device. Next, grasp both arms and cinch, approximating the tissue to the desired tension. This anchors the quill device. You then proceed with the closure by running one arm of the quill device in a simple running fashion through the same tissue plane. You will notice the even distribution of tension with this technique. Once the apex of the wound is reached, make the appropriate backstitch with the first arm by exiting lateral to the incision and cutting the remaining quill device flush with the skin. You then engage the other arm of the quill device and continue to close the remaining half of this same layer. Do not backstitch and cut this arm of the quill device, as this arm will be used to close the more superficial layer. Finish the superficial layer closure with the quill device. Once the apex of the wound is reached, exit lateral to the wound again and cut the remaining quill device flush with the skin.
Now that's what the fuck her surgery is supposed to look like, because that closes all the empty space and empty pockets in her wound. They packed it with liquid sutures and then sewed it at the motherfucking top. It was never even supposed to be stitches visible. So this is for all my slow motherfuckers who want to come on my page and try to tell me something when they don't know anything about anything. There you go. Go look at that old ass place he took her to. That was not a hospital. And I already did videos on this. So if you're going to come onto my motherfucking page, please come with some intelligence or some facts. And if y'all don't believe me, won't y'all go ask this nigga what hospital he took her to, since you don't want to believe me. Because that wasn't a hospital. It was a rehab facility called Sandstone. With that being said, I'm out. This is a still shot. Now this is a still shot from the video that's up on Ty and CJ's channel. If you can't look at that little girl's head and clearly see it is swelling, I did nothing from the photo but take a still shot. That photo where her face looks distorted, that is a still shot from their video. I had to do nothing to that picture, but just show it. This is another angle of her forehead. Her forehead, she always had a little bit of a forehead, but this is like a Megamind level forehead. That's because it's swelling going on. If you can look at this little girl face and you can look at her forehead and you think she looks normal, then something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with your mind. Something is wrong with your frontal lobe and how you process information. Do not come on my motherfucking channel and tell me anything, okay? I can't help if you're slow.